This is No Agenda.
And what I found from this was a report from our Canadian friends at CBC, who actually did a very good job of reporting on the elections in Haiti. And I feel compelled to share that with the group, since this is, remember, what we got here in the United States and in Britain and in the Netherlands and Germany and all these places where we send all of our money. We texted our $10. Oh, I feel so much better now. And so a year later, everyone's still intense. We're pooping out everything because we're poopitout.com full of cholera brought in by the UN. And here's how the election sounded. This is a retrospective report from CBC in Canada.
Many consider today's presidential election critical for the country, but it was rife with problems and widespread allegations of fraud. The CBC's Paul Hunter is in Haiti to cover the election. Paul.
Now, this was reported, by the way, about fraud, right? So what do you think that means, John, when you think, oh, there's some fraud? I mean, do you think...
Well, I would think that it means somebody is stealing money.
When it comes to an election?
When it comes to election, it would mean that people were getting credit for votes that didn't take place, or there was some people being paid to vote, or the whole thing was rigged.
Here we go.
Well, tell us what you saw today.
I saw ballot stuffing, Wendy. I saw ballots torn from the ballot boxes. I saw angry election officials, angry candidates, angry voters. I saw the kind of election people here hoped this would not be.
Hey, how come? Where's Anderson Cooper with that report?
Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
Where's Anderson?
Where's anybody? I never heard this. This was in what country was playing this report?
Canada.
Well, what's wrong with the U.S. of A? How come we're not developing these
Because we don't want anyone to know about this, because this is going to be
we're the suckers who gave Clinton all that money that's supposed to go to Haiti.
Yes, exactly. And we got to build our hotels there.
I get it.
And take advantage of people's goodwill and generosity.
Get in line, he's saying, at this downtown polling station, but they've been in line for hours and not a single ballot has been handed out. It's a government trick, he says. The government doesn't want us to vote. Outside, tensions ratchet up. Voters shout at UN soldiers, including Canadians. Across town, at a poll in the City Soleil slum, a different kind of problem.
To get your ballots here, you can do one of two things. You can get them the proper way from election officials and mark them and put them in there, or you can pick up as many ballots as you want from any of the variety of people we've seen just handing them out to anyone again and again and again.
So you really have to see this video, which I'm amazed is not on CNN. I'm missing Anderson. You see, like, they got these ballot boxes, which are basically plastic aquaria with a little slot on top, and there's nothing in it. And a guy walks up with, like, a fistful and stuffs a whole bunch in. And the report goes on for 5 minutes, just about rampant. I mean, you even see the ballot boxes lying in the gutter. And let me play a little bit more. It's so crazy that this is not being reported on at all.
Shysters show up and take advantage of people's goodwill and generosity.